All right, everybody, welcome back to Crappy Design. But first, you want to know it's not crappy design. You can't see the face I'm making because I'm wearing the mask, but it's the mask. The mask is not crappy design and is also our sponsor for this week from my clothing line, Quality Content, available in a couple different styles at qcathletics.com. Link in the description should you be interested in helping to make yourself and others safer when you go out in public in these kind of stressful times and stuff. And it's got the elastic ear straps, a little bit of mesh liner on the inside. You might have heard this in the last video, but I'm saying it again. And also, I need to get a haircut. Let's start off with number 19. I'm impressed that this Thai menu has text cropping both over and under the image. I guess they messed up their layering in Photoshop. I feel like, at the very least, on the right-hand side, you can read it because the text is actually there, but on the left-hand side, it's like, I didn't want to know what was in my dish anyway. Might as well just obscure it by the spoon handle or sauce vessel handle, whatever you want to call that thing. Sauteed stir-fried tiger shrimp with garlic and something pepper, mushroom sweet something slice, and cooked in garlic. It's just straight up cooked in garlic. All it is garlic. That's all you taste on the whole thing. Is that what's pictured down below? It doesn't really look like it, but at least you can read that one. They were trying to go for the multi-dimensional stylistic menu sort of look there. Should be an easy fix. I'll just have to reprint like 100 menus. Demons at my local dentist. Why? Why would you do that? Why would you want to make me more uncomfortable in the waiting room at a dentist's office where I'm already having hypertension as a result of how nervous I am and how uncomfortable it's gonna be? And I just, oh God, I can't even give myself the sensation just by thinking about it. Why would you put human teeth inside a fish mouth? This isn't crappy design. This is DIY, unnecessary, should be illegal. These need to be banned. I need to have eye bleach now. The steam comes from the handle. Wait, is that actually the outlet that they made? Is it the hot steam travels along the handle so that it can, you make the handle really hot so it burns you when you go to pick it up by the handle where you're supposed to pick the thing up? Seems like if you wanted to, I don't know, let a gap exist so that steam could escape, you'd want to do it on the other side, away from where you're going to be putting hands or anything like that. Okay. That's danger design. This local blood drive advertisement that looks like a group of demonetized. What? It kind of looks like they just basically take your arm off in order to collect the blood, and then they reattach it, and that's the scabbing that takes place after they sew your arm back on. It's just a much more direct method to get hold of the blood, is just remove limb, let blood flow freely into jar, and then reattach. Much more efficient than having to use a needle to find that pesky vein in there that sometimes doesn't happen, and then they have to stick you 50 different times because they told you before the procedure, don't drink water for like 8 hours, so you have no vascularity, so they can't find a vein, so they stick you like 20 times trying to figure out what it is, and then they miss you, and then they inject whatever the anesthetic is into just emptiness, and then it is the worst pain you've ever felt, and then they have to find another vein before they can... Yeah, they should have just taken my arm off. Kardashian parking. Oh God. It honestly, it just looks like a kid having fun on a yoga ball, okay? It's just like, I mean, that's what I did whenever I was younger and a house had a yoga ball. I'd bounce on it. It was really fun. And so this is yoga ball parking, okay? Some people have gotten really good at them, and they're actually able to use yoga balls as methods of transportation. This is where they park them. What else are you gonna do? Carry a gigantic yoga ball into the building where you work? No, of course not. You're gonna leave it as parking space, okay? Crowd restrictions are very generous now. Only 63 customers allowed in the shop at a time. Only 6 ground floor, 3 downstairs. Why would you do it that? Like, are they saying only 63 customers allowed? Or they actually, it must be only 6 ground floor and 3 downstairs at a time. Who would put this sign up and be like, yeah, that's not confusing at all? What? Why would you put the ground floor and downstairs in small print so that it's, this still confuses me. I'm like, did they mean for it to actually be 63? But no, it looks like it's probably a small bookstore, so they probably don't take 63 people at a time. In fact, even big grocery stores around here, I don't think allow 63 people in at a time. So why'd they make it look so fun then? Please, no riding in wagons down the sidewalk. Please, no fun allowed here, okay? Look at this child having the time of her life, looking like an absolute racing fiend. Don't do this, all right? You don't want to be like her. You want to have that much fun, because then you're going to get home and you're going to be like, man, I want to go back camping again. Why do I have to be home doing homework now? This sucks. I want to have fun again. Home isn't fun. I want to go back to riding wagons. No, don't do this. Social distancing. Notice to occupants of flats. Crown precautions. To help with social distancing, please walk on the right-hand side of the stairs going up and walk on the left-hand side of the stairs going down. Everybody, to help with traffic moving more freely, please make sure when you're heading south, you're driving on the right-hand side of the road. When you're heading north, make sure to drive on the left-hand side of the road. That way, we can all move through traffic very, very safely with our ghost-phasing cars. Oh boy, that's a good one. Somebody hasn't really thought too hard about how roads work and how, oh wait, right. I'm always on the either right or left side of the road, depending upon what country. My city just replaced all their buses with brand new ones. The stop button is now located where you normally rest your knee. It's super sensitive and people constantly hit it by mistake, so the driver has to stop, although no one is getting off. Yeah, it seems like you wouldn't want to put it where you can just accidentally brush into it or hit it with your leg, or, you know, you just take a foot, readjust, go over the other one, then your foot hits it, and all right, if it ain't broke, don't fix it is a very hard lesson for many companies to understand. I'm sure it was unintentional, but they're not gonna, that's like, okay, well, you spent a bunch of money on these new buses. There's no way we're gonna just spend a bunch more renovating and relocating the stop button. Like, you see all those electronics in there? To move that elsewhere, times 5,000, it's gonna be a lot of monies. We're not gonna do that. My girlfriend has a pair of gloves, and all the fingers are the same length. Is your girlfriend a cartoon character by any chance? Is she Mickey Mouse? There's too many fingers here for Mickey Mouse, but either way, you get the idea. It's interesting. Is there a different stitch going on at the top of the index finger there? Is that to give you more grip, or just so that you can tell that the index finger is supposed to go there, because there's really no indication other than where the thumb is supposed to be? And regardless of what hand you wore that on, it would be the index finger either way. So I don't know, maybe it's just a design element. If you were thinking about design that much, though, you would think that maybe they'd change the length of the fingers so that you don't just have floppy bits on top. But okay, I mean, this exists in case you're, wearing some kind of costume, but it's also cold out, but the costume extends your fingers. You're wearing some like Freddy Krueger hands or something. These gloves will go over it and you'll be fine. Measuring spoons and cups labeled with ink that washes off the first time they come in contact with water. Oops. You're supposed to have memorized it, okay? Duh, that's why they're color-coded. All right, you notice that the color next to where it fills in, that hasn't disappeared. So why didn't you just remember it? Do you not have a good memory? Did you not play memory games when you were younger? That's your fault, okay? Expecting everything to be spoon-fed to you. Yeah, Anyway, yeah, sorry you didn't appreciate that wordplay there, but either way, yeah, that would be kind of annoying. We don't need that corner, I guess. Wait, why would you? What else is there? What any explanation in the comments here? Like, I don't understand. Is this a bug? I'm pretty sure that this is supposed to be a rectangle. Why is that part gone? What's the point of this? Why did you do it? There's nothing there. Was it built this way? Did nobody think that this was problematic? Maybe in the beginning it was this way, and then they decided to repurpose it to a basketball court after the fact. I have to believe that that's the only explanation for this. Timberland boot sole is hollow. I wonder if that, like, it's suspended and it gives you like extra cushioning. Maybe it's attached to the sides or something. You get like that air suspension, right? You get the hard rubber sole to protect you from any nails you might step on, and then it's like you're on this air suspension suspended by, I don't know, elastic on the sides of the thing. Or maybe it's just, I don't know, the insole is directly in contact with the bottom. I don't really know either way, but I don't actually have any boots. I always, whenever I go to a snowy environment, I have my regular shoes that I bring from home, and I have my snowboard boots. And I have to be a beggar to the other people who are with us and be like, anybody got a spare boots that you're not walking to the restaurant with us? Can I borrow your boots? Yeah, I know I should have brought some of my own, but I don't have any. And I was too lazy to buy them. So can I borrow yours? Thanks very much. I didn't want to, just have frostbite by the time I got home wearing my normal fabric Adidas shoes. So yeah, I should prepare better. My glasses have an Oakley's logo in the bottom left of the lens. I frequently think there's a smudge on my glasses, but nope. I don't understand actually why super often lenses are etched with the company logo, because that's what you're looking through. I don't want to have anything there in the lens. I guess if it's in the upper corner, usually you can kind of get away with that. I don't think I've ever seen it there in the bottom before. Who came up with that brilliant idea? We need to be shoving their logo into their eye in a completely out of focused way all day, so they will subliminally always go for our brand in the future. I think it's going to have the opposite effect of that. Adobe just updated most of its apps to be all the same color. Wait, did they really do that? They didn't. I haven't updated. Oh no, I'm scared now. Oh God, I'm really scared now. Photoshop is blue currently for me. Don't make it purple. It's going to look the same as the Premiere icon next to it. That's Premiere is photo. You didn't make Photoshop purple, did you? It says most of its apps. Oh my God, if they made Photoshop purple and I updated, I'm gonna be in a world of hurt and misclicks forever. Also, After Effects is next to Premiere. Photoshop is on the edge. I'm just looking at my bottom bar on my computer. Please don't. Please no. Adobe. Guess those are the only three I use, and as long as they maintain color separated, I guess eat your heart out with the others. Wonderful. Worthy, fearless, strong, wonderful, worthy, fear. How did you think that was working well? Why did you add you could, there was a way to do this. Add an N there, take out the O there, take out the E. Now just earless. You are without ears, which is very unfortunate. There was an attempt, and there's a way to make this work. It just wasn't done that way here. But you tried. Looks good on the package, and not so much when worn. Rest assured, everybody out there, that the quality content face masks, they do not have an issue with symmetry. I mean, if your face exhibits great symmetry, then that's good. But that's your face. The mask doesn't really change that. So you're not going to have to worry about that with these. They will not have terrifying Elsa facial symmetry on them. This reminds me, have you ever seen Photoshops like taking famous people's faces and just duplicating one side to the other? It looks terrifying most of the time. But then you'll take someone who's like a model, and then you copy one side to the other. You're like, wait, there's no difference. What the heck? And then you come to realize facial symmetry is what dictates attractiveness in many ways. Now, this doesn't really work because this is not a perfect, straight down the middle facial symmetry reflection. This is an angled one, but you get the idea. My uncle's house got a bathroom without a door. Literally the first thing you see when you enter the house. Huh. That's interesting. That reminds me of like a hotel, but in somebody's house. Yeah, I mean, if you're expecting visitors, or even if, like, that'd just be a heck of a thing. I mean, it'd be something to laugh about, I guess, if you and your significant other are just walking into the house and you just see the other one on the toilet, like, oh, God, we should probably put up a curtain. Like, I don't care if I see you like that, but also it's kind of weird to just walk in on it while I'm entering the house. At least it's a fairly easy thing to solve, I think, but I mean, he had to know that this is how it was going to be going into it. This doesn't just happen by mistake. Remodels, like, you see what's going on. You plan it out. You see it being built. And you never had, like, a thought that, hey, maybe this is a bit open. And the top. For the last month, a shower designed to be as hard to stand in as possible. That is really, really pretty. But also seems very dangerous. Imagine slipping on that, which probably isn't super far-fetched. Oh, God. Also, like, if you drop the soap there, it looks like it might just be gone underneath a gigantic, like, multi-thousand-pound boulder. But it is really pretty. I'll give you that. But if you have to adjust the temperature in the middle of the shower, or when you're reaching for the soap or anything like that, you're risking your life and limb there, having to stand on the edge of a very uneven surface. But I'll give you very pretty. I mean, look at a beautiful view. Very pretty. I mean, for photos, for Architectural Digest, great. For living with, I'd be a little bit scared if I lived there alone. Or at all, or had to use it. But you could look at it. You could. Anyway, that's it for the last month of Crappy Design. Make sure to like if you like. Check out the playlist in the description if you're interested. More of the subreddit. Subscribe and hit the bell button even if you're already subscribed. And once again, QCathletics.com, link in the description if you're interested in the mask. Nobody cared who I was till I put on the mask. Okay, see you later.